So hello everyone, I am Kamlesh Sonech. So today's date is 29th of July 2021. So our today's video topic is linked list in Java. Okay, so we will understand today that what is linked list in Java. Okay, so linked list is nothing but a data structure in collections. Okay, so in linked list each and every object or each and every element in this linked list is interconnected with each other. Okay, so every element is connected with an element which is just before it or after it. Okay, so each and every element is connected with interconnected with each other. Okay, so in linked list there all the elements are having the nodes. Okay, so each and every element in the linked list is known as the node of that particular linked list. Okay, so we will consider that there is a node. Okay, which is having certain variables. That is, first variable is, let's say, the key. Okay, or the okay, number. That is whatever the element we are going to store in that array, that element is nothing but that number. Okay, so that node is having that number and that holds the value of that element. Okay, so each and every element that is, every element is nothing but the variable from that node. Okay, so that is what the elements in that array list is. Okay, linked list is. Okay, now we will see that what is the difference is in between the linked list and array list. Okay, so in a linked list we are getting the processing fast if we have to remove any element or if we have to add any element in between. Okay, because what happens in the array list. Okay, in array list if you have to remove any element, okay, in between, let's say we have to remove the element at index 10. Okay, and the array is of, let's say, the 1000 size. Okay, so the elements, the total elements present in that array are 1000 elements, and we have to remove the element from index 10. Okay, so what we need to do in this case, that we have to shift all those further elements from the 10th index to the one by one back position. Okay, before position, like the index 11, we need to put that element at 10th index, then of 12th index element at the 11th index. So we have to shift the position of each and every elements from the 10th index. Okay, so this is what the processing we need to do in case of the array list. Okay, but in case of the linked list, if we have to remove any particular element from the linked list, then what simply we will do, that we will pass the reference of the next element to the reference of the first basic, like the before element. Okay, so this is what we need to do only. Okay, we don't need to shift each and every reference to the any other references. Okay, with this so in this linked list we need the less time to perform any operations like the remove element to add element. Okay, so this was the advantage of the linked list over the array list. Okay, now if we take the scenario that we are having the one disadvantages in the linked list, that it takes the more processing time for adding the each and every element. Okay, because what happens in adding each and every element, we need to go from the root, that is from the first element to the last element. Okay, to check the first element is null or not. If that element is not null, then we are going to add that element inside the first root. Okay, and if we found that as not null, then we will go for the second index, and if we found that not null, then we will go for the third index. So in this way we will go by checking each and every index. Okay, each and every reference. Okay, so this is what the more processing we are getting in case of the linked list. Okay, so now we will discuss that how we create any linked list. Okay, so in linked list, if you have to add any element, okay, so firstly we will create a class of a node. Okay, and inside that class we will put the variable that is number, and we will create a constructor inside the node class. Okay, which will take the value from when we create an object of that node, and it will instantiate that number from that instance variable, that is from that node class. Okay, so it will take the value, like it will take the number and it will instantiate the instance variable of that particular class. Okay, so whenever we create any object of this node, then we will pass the number to that constructor, and then we will get that number into the our instance variable number. Okay, so this is how we will instantiate our variables. Okay, so this is how we will pass the values to our number. Okay, that is what the element is. Okay, now we have created the node class. Now in linked list class, we will create the reference variable, that is the root, okay, of the node class. Okay, so let's say that root is null because we have created that and we have not created any object in front of the root, and we have not passed any reference to that root, so that root is going to be null, okay, when we create it. Now in add method, we will check that if the root is null or not, and if the root is null, then we will create an object over there, and we will pass the number to that constructor from that object. Okay, so this is how we will add the first object or first number inside the linked list. Okay, so inside that node class, we are having the next object, okay, that is having no any value, that is null value of the node class. So that reference which is the next obj, so next object is the reference of the node class. Okay, so it will hold the next it will hold the value of next element, that is the reference of the next element. Okay, so this is how we will create the further elements, or we will add the further elements. Okay, if the root is not null, then we will add the further elements. Okay, we will add the second element in the next obj of the root, then the next element in the next obj dot next obj in the uh, in uh, in the node class. Okay, so this is how we will add the elements in the linked list. Okay, then we can remove the elements as well from the linked list. Then we can get the index, get the element at any index from the linked list. So this is how we uh, uses the methods to get the element, to remove the element, to add the elements, and to update the elements, to, like, we are having the multiple methods in linked list. Okay, so the linked list is a better version of an array. Okay, in array we are having we were having the limitation of not increasing or decreasing the size. Okay, the size was fixed for array, but not in the case of the array list. Okay, or not in the case of the linked list. We are getting the dynamic size for the linked list. Okay, we can add the multiple elements, that is multiple objects can be interconnected or linked, okay, with each other, and we can have the dynamic size for that array. Okay, so this is the preferred way which organizations are using. Okay, because it is not having any limitation. Okay, so each and every object is being stored at the different location in the heap memory in before in array, or each and element were getting stored in the contiguous memory, that is in the array. Okay, so here not in same in the case of the linked list, our each and every element is going to be stored at different memory locations. Okay, that is in the heap memory. Okay, so this is what the linked list is. Okay, linked list is the better version of an array, and which is the dynamic in size. Okay, so this was all about the linked list. I hope you understand. Thank you so much for the watch. Thank you so much for watching.